Overview. In this lesson, you will learn an important part of speech called articles and how to use them correctly. Dog didn't like having bath. I need eraser. May I borrow pen? What do these three sentences have in common? Each is missing at least one article. When we communicate, we sometimes need to refer to a specific or general thing like the car in the garage. A horse pulled the cart. It is important to help our listeners and readers to understand exactly what we want them to understand. Using the correct article will help us convey the generalness or specificity of the things we are referring to in our speech. Articles are always used before common nouns. For example, a tree, an idea, the universe. Let's look at the original sentences that were given at the beginning of this video. Dog didn't like having bath. I need eraser. May I borrow pen? Look at the first one. What are the articles that are missing from this sentence? Yes, the sentence should be the dog didn't like having a bath. How about the other two sentences? I need eraser. In this sentence, we will need to insert the word an before the word eraser. Hence, it will read, I need an eraser. Now you think about the third sentence. What do you think you need to add to this sentence to make it correct? Tell someone who is sitting next to you what you think. If you said, may I borrow a pen? You are absolutely correct. All three sentences needed articles to make them correct. There are two types of articles. Indefinite articles like a or an, and definite articles like the. Indefinite articles like a or an refer to a single general thing. For example, we could say, the child gave her mother a flower. Here we could be referring to any flower as a general rule. In this sentence, we are talking of a flower in general. Because of the word a, the listener understands that it could be any flower. Later on, when we refer to that particular flower again, we will be referring to it specifically. That is when we would use the definite article the. This time, our listeners would understand that we are talking about the same flower that was mentioned earlier. In other words, we are now not talking about something in general. Rather, we are referring to a particular thing. Which flower are we talking about now? The flower that the child gave her mother. The specific flower that the child gave her mother. When there is more than one flower, we don't say a flowers. Instead, the word a gets dropped out and we just say flowers. Let's see how this works. The child gave her mother flowers. We are talking of many flowers. But do we know which flowers she gave her mother? Close your eyes and imagine the flowers she gave her mother. Now open them and look at the screen. Did you see the same kinds of flowers in your imagination? Chances are that some of you may have done so, while others may not have seen the same flowers. When we said the child gave her mother flowers, we did not specifically define the flowers, so you thought of flowers that you know of. Now, if we refer back to the flowers, you will know that we are talking about the same flowers that the child gave her mother. Let's see how this works with other nouns. He rode a horse. The horses ran in the race. She put the flowers in a basket. The fruits were placed in baskets. An is only used before a common noun that begins with a vowel sound. Look at this. An hour. Note, the word hour is actually spelled with an H at the beginning. However, we do not pronounce the H. The beginning sound is ow, which is a vowel sound. Do you now understand why we use the article an instead of a before the word hour? Let's look at another example. An orange. An X-ray. As you can see, only one of these three words starts with a vowel. Orange. X-ray and hour, however, when spoken aloud, sound as though they begin with vowels. Hour sounds like it starts with the letter O, and X-ray sounds like it starts with the letter E. This is why the article an is used in front of words like hour and X-ray. Definite articles like the refer to a specific thing, like the book on the desk. Which book are we talking about? The book that is on the desk. The chair you are sitting on. Which chair are we talking about? The one that you are sitting on. Definite articles are also used before collective nouns. A collective noun is a noun that denotes a collection of persons or things regarded as one unit. Therefore, Definite articles don't only have to refer to a specific thing that is around the speaker. For example, the monkey is an intelligent animal. This sentence does not refer to a specific monkey, but it refers to a specific type of animal, which is why the is used. Shanta plays the piano. This sentence also does not refer to a specific piano that Shanta is able to play. It refers to a specific type of instrument that she is able to play. Now that you know what definite and indefinite articles are, let's take a look at a couple of sentences and figure out what each is referring to. I need to use the phone in my bedroom. I need to use a phone. The first sentence refers to a specific phone. Which phone? The one in the bedroom. The second sentence refers to a phone in general. The speaker wants to use any phone. The teacher entered the classroom. A teacher entered the classroom. The first sentence tells us that a specific teacher entered a specific room. It could be a teacher that may have been familiar to the listener. The second sentence tells us that a person who happened to be a teacher entered a specific room. Let's briefly review what you have learned today. There are two types of articles. Indefinite articles like a or an, and definite articles like the. Articles are always used before common nouns. Indefinite articles like a or an refer to a single general thing. An is only used before a common noun that begins with a letter that sounds like a vowel. Definite articles like the refer to a specific thing. You may now use this time to read the reference reading material that goes with this lesson. Thank you.